Hello everyone, it's Finance Eddie, and I'm not kidding, this is actually an emergency video. The crypto markets are currently crashing, a bunch of stocks are crashing too, and I'm gonna show you why gold is a bad idea. I'm gonna tell you if now is the correct moment to buy things, what you should do if you're holding things, and how one should always react to these types of markets. Okay, so I'm gonna go over Bitcoin, Apple, Tesla, Ethereum, the general S&P 500 and gold, okay? So Bitcoin's currently down 12%, Apple 3%, Tesla 9%, Ethereum 18%, 17%, the stock market 1%, and gold minus 0.2%, okay? Let's start with Bitcoin. Now, yesterday, we already had a flash crash all the way to here. So anyone who had open trading positions probably got liquidated thanks to this big flash crash that we had here. So I'm sorry for all of you guys for that. But as always, most of your money should be kept in your holding portfolio, and what you trade with should be a very, 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 very small percentage of that. So what do you do when you see a huge market correction? Now, let me just go ahead and measure this for you guys. If we take it from the top here and we go, whoops, what's going on? From the top here and we go down to the bottom, well, this was a 23% correction. Now we've already corrected up to around 18%. Every time you see a dip like this, if you wanted to buy anyway, well, think of these dips as discount days. A 20% correction is very high. If I was looking into buying Bitcoin sometime within this time period, this is probably one of the best opportunities you're going to have to buy it in the short term. Now, if you weren't thinking of making an investment into it, well, what I can say is that when you're ready, if you've done your research and you think it's a good idea to invest, well, then just dollar cost average in, unless the fees are going to eat you up, then just lump sum it. So if you want to invest more in Bitcoin anyway, and you're waiting for the correct moment to do that, now is probably a good moment to do that. Let's look at Apple. The peak of Apple was around the end of January, and let me just measure you what it's gone down since then. We were at 145, and we're now down to 125, and that's about a 13% drop. So the same applies. If you wanted to buy Apple, think of this as a flash sale day, and obviously Apple has a very strong business model, and the rumors are that they're going to start to come out with some new products very soon. So that's definitely one to watch. I think one can almost never go wrong with this stock. And let's move on to Tesla, who has today seen a 9% dip. Well, the same story applies here, right? At any time you have a stock that's undergoing a dip, that's probably the correct moment to jump in if you were waiting on the sidelines and you wanted to buy it. So now Tesla has dropped down 20% from its all-time high, which is a huge drop. It's just as bad as Bitcoin, right? Except Bitcoin did it all today, and Tesla has done that since about the end of January is when it peaked, just like Apple. So it seems that tech stocks are kind of running out of steam lately, which is probably correct because the valuations for these companies were getting absolutely obnoxious. So let's move on then to Ethereum. Now, Ethereum, just like Bitcoin, has had a flash crash, and usually Bitcoin, because it's the biggest one, crashes not as hard as the others. Well, Ethereum crashed 33%. So if you're waiting on the sidelines to buy any of these at a discount, this is probably the correct one to buy, right? And now we're already back at a 27% drop instead of the 34%, which was at its maximum. So now is a great day to buy Ethereum if you were waiting on the sidelines and you just wanted to wait for an opportunity to buy in anyway. Now, don't just jump into anything. I'm going to tell you what you should be doing overall over time and what the smartest approach is to investing in general at the end. So please keep watching. It's currently 4:20. So then if we look at the S&P 500 overall, this is VOO. This is just an ETF for the S&P 500. That's why the numbers here are a little different, but all we care about is the percentages. So if this peaked at about 362 and we go down to its bottom, well, that was a 2% drop. And today it's dropped minus 0.2%. 2%. So just like always, the safest approach for anyone is to just buy into index funds a little bit every single month. That's always going to be the best approach, the safest approach, and that's the approach that honestly 99% of people should follow. So let's then move on to gold. And everyone says that during bad times, gold is the thing to buy. Well, I have categorically proven this, going back 100 years, researching it myself, how gold performs during recessions. And there was like zero correlation between the gold price and whether or not we were currently undergoing a recession. So you might be surprised to know that the price of gold peaked around August. And if I were to draw the measured price movement all the way down to the bottom, well, that's already been a 15% drop since the peak in August. And if we go to today, when you would think, oh, today's a really red day, so I guess gold is performing well. Well, no, gold drops too when the economy does badly. Look at this. Minus 0.6%. That's almost exactly the same as the stock market in general. So just don't buy gold if you really think it's a great store of value. I'm going to make a video on that eventually. It's been a video that I've had in the pipelines for a while. I just haven't gotten around to it because I really want to do it properly. But just please be careful when you're investing into commodities which don't have industrial uses, or at least which are not primarily used for industrial purposes. So guys, I hope that you appreciate me coming to you in this emergency moment. Just hold everything you have. Don't panic sell, please. And if you were looking to buy more anyway, well, now is a great time to do that. And that's the point of this video. I want to notify you that there's currently a flash sale happening on a lot of assets. Thank you guys for watching. As always, this is not investment advice. I'm just showing you what is happening in real time live. I'm giving you my personal opinion on whether or not the discounts here are significant, and I think they are. And as always, do your own research. Make sure you know what you're investing in. Make sure it's your decision and not influenced by anybody else. Make sure you get informed. I hope I helped you get a little bit more informed, or at least pushed you in the right direction in your own research. Take care, guys. I hope you enjoyed this emergency video. Bye-bye.